Hi, I'm Rosemary Merry. Welcome to my paper place. Cubby and I want to show you how to make this little envelope mini book. I've made the envelopes for inside, but you could reuse ready-made envelopes. You could use absolutely any size envelope you have. And I've just used parchment envelope because I just wanted to see the beauty of the postcards inside that I've used from the Secret Garden paper range. So you can see that I've left the flaps. You could trim these off. You could actually decorate the whole book. You could use ribbons, you could use other pieces of paper from the range. But I have just put in as many envelopes as I wanted into there. And you can see that at the front, I've left a place here that I've already put double-sided tape down so I can make another envelope and show you how to add it to the book. And I'll show you how to make the covers as well. In the front of the book, I've just used a piece as well over here to add another little pocket. You could do exactly the same on the back. The inside back cover here that I've just covered with paper. So really, this is just to show you how to make the book, but you could decorate this. This is the piece, the paper I've used on other mini books as well, and I started to rough cut things like this that I can add on. And this paper range has got some great add-on pieces if you don't mind the cutting out. We've even got pieces that have got little bird cages on that you could add to that. You could actually 3D and really make your book cover come alive. Likewise, there's a sheet that has lots of postcards. You could also add to the envelopes or inside the front cover. You could add your own tags. Sky's the limit. Once you start with this range, you won't be able to start adding the little pieces to it. So let's go with the book itself. This is the sheet I've used. I just love this. I can see so many possibilities with this, just cutting it apart in half and making it a little accordion book. But we're going to do it separate the postcards today and just make the envelope book. So if you cut these apart to start off with, there's 6 on this. You could make your own postcards as well if you wanted more. But what I've done is I've taken one here, and what I need to do first of all is measure this, because then I'll need to know what size envelope to make. And it's going to fit a standard 4 by 6 inches. So I'm just going to use this nifty little tool from We Are Memory Keepers to make my envelope. I have my piece of parchment. My card size is 4 by 6, or the postcard size is 4 by 6. It tells me that I've got to work with an 8 1/4 inch square. So I can just trim this down. So 8 1/4 inch, and that is just about perfect because that is A4. Take out my little scoring tool, and it also tells me that I've got to score for 4 by 6 at the 3 3/8 score line. I won't go into details about the board. We love it, but I just wanted to show you how simple it is to use. So I just punched my first piece. Now I would normally use this board upside down because I'm left-handed, but I'm just going to make it look a little trickier by keeping it the right way up today. Okay, so I'm now lining this up with the score line. Keep turning it. The third line, just one more to do now. And you can see how much easier it would be for me to turn this board upside down with me being left-handed. It's possible to use it like so. Okay, so I'll just put that to one side, and I have this. So what I've got to be careful of now is that when I fold it, I should really put my glasses on now. With it being parchment, I want to make sure I don't make my own folds, that I actually stay with it. One thing I didn't do, and I'll get my board back in a minute, is to give it a more professional finish. Whoops, just have to be careful with that fold there. There's a danger that I might make my own. This is a white vellum I'm using. The Pergamano parchment paper is also perfect. On the other side, the one I've just used, there's actually a corner rounder. And it just looks a little bit better. If I just put those in there to round that. Okay, so now Open that up. And it holds its shape so well. Very, very little glue is needed and you can use your favourite glue. I'm just going to use just anything I've got here. It'll come out white, but it will dry clear. Just a tiny little touch. She says that she gets it elsewhere. Oh no, that's okay. Okay, so I've just put 2 little dots on there. And then we can take our postcard and slot that in. Fold the flap. You could trim off the flap if you wanted to see a bit more of the postcard. And then we go to our book. And just let me show you how we make the covers. The cover is made up of 2 pieces, 2 outside pieces, and then 1 spine in the middle. And the size I've chosen is, I've measured, I've got my 4x6s here, and I've just taken about 1/4 inch bigger on each side. So I'll just find my covers. Okay, so I've got my 2 covers, and I've got my piece for my spine. Now what I did here was, I counted how many envelopes I was going to use. I was going to use 6. No, I'm not. I'm going to use 5 because I wanted 1 from the front. So I'm putting 5 in there. So I want 5 of these little accordion pieces, and then a piece that's going to go into each end as well. Okay, if that makes sense. You'll see as I come to do it now. So I'm just going to score. And I'm going to score at every 1/2 inch. If I start at 1 inch, and that'll give me the piece that I can stick inside my book cover, and then I just do a score at every 1/2 inch, so 1.5, or every centimetre if you want to work in centimetres. 2.5, 3. 3.5, 4, and I'm just going all the way along, and this will make me the valley and mountain folds for my spine. And I can stick my envelopes to those. There are other ways of binding it. If you've got a cinch or a binding tool, you could do that, but this is very, very easy. It means I can access the envelopes to their full depth. So now all I do is I'm folding, and I could use my bone folder, but I just want to show how to do this. So these are the pieces that are going to attach to the inside and back covers, and then the rest of it I'm just valleying and mountain folding all the way along, accordion style. Okay, and lastly it should work. Okay. I've not counted that right, but that doesn't matter. I'm just making my own at the other end. So you'll have something that looks like that. And then all we do, and you need to be using double-sided tape for this, but seeing as I'm just showing you how it goes together. So I'm now sticking one side of the spine to one side. Okay, and then one side to the other. Once you've done one and you see how it works, it's simple. So trying to line it up right along the edge there. Okay, and then you have, if we just work those back in, all the places, valleys and mountains, your front cover, your back cover, and your pieces inside. And the way we close the book is, I've got a length of seam binding here. I just cut that in half. I love this stuff. You can colour this, you can spritz it, you can use your inks on it. And I'm just going to use a piece of double-sided over that. And try and make it level on the other side, wherever you put your other piece of ribbon. I'd use a little bit more than that. Don't have it hanging right on the edge as well. And then I have covers, inside and outside covers, or I should say front and back inside covers, that I'm just going to stick over that just to show you how we cover the ribbon. Okay, so now you can't even see where the ribbon's being put in. And then lastly, I just want to show you how we will fit this envelope inside here. So you've made your front cover, you've made your back cover, you put it all together, you put the tape on one side of the fold, and then your envelopes just go butted up along there. Try and get them all the same height, make sure it's not too near the fold. Oops, that was nowhere near. Let's do it from the front here. Okay, and fold it down. And what you've got then is, you've got a lovely little envelope book for photographs, for journaling, for notes. You could have one of these for every month of the year with birthdays on. It's really up to you. You can decorate to your heart's content. You can put a closure on these. You can put more tags in the pocket there, and you can decorate the front. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you had fun.